Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here with Antonelli Softball. So today we're looking at a little throwing routine. LSU right here is using it, and all it is, we do a very similar routine, or very similar drill, I should say, but we just do it standing up. They actually do it on a knee. So what we call it wrong foot forward. So we just put as a righty thrower, you're going to put your right foot forward. Typically as a righty thrower, you're going to have your left foot forward. But in this drill, you have your right foot forward. If you're a lefty, you're going to have your left foot forward. Now what LSU does is they just go down on a knee. All right, so they have their right foot forward, but they're down on their left knee. All right, same thing. You can do it either way. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to turn your upper body so that you get your left shoulder in line with your target like you normally would. Now, as you throw, the key that we tell our players, we want to feel like we're going to rotate all the way through the throw. So I'm going to rotate all the way through the throw. I throw and I continue to rotate. And we even have our players rotate even a little bit more. We tell them that we want to get their glove should feel like it gets past their hip. And then their hand as they throw and they continue to rotate and try to get their right shoulder to now lead towards their target. So you're basically replacing your shoulders. You're going left shoulder towards your target. Now you're going to throw and go right shoulder towards your target. But I want my arm to decelerate as long as possible. So I want to continue to rotate. So again, we tell our players get their glove to get past their hip. And you can feel like your hand, your bare hand, is going to also continue to work back towards that hip as well. And again, you do that by continuing to rotate. One throwing issue that we see a lot of young players have especially is they rely so much on their arm that they don't rotate. And so they just throw with their arm. But you can see here, because you're in this position with the wrong foot forward, it forces you to feel like you're going to continue to rotate with your upper body as long as you can and throw. So play a couple here. All right, so just continue to rotate again. Switch shoulders, left shoulder leading. Right shoulder is going to face your target on the finish. You can do it kneeling. You can do it standing. Again, we do it standing, but there's nothing wrong with doing it kneeling down. Okay, so a little drill to start things off. This is the first throwing drill that we do. So before any practice or game, we partner up. It's relatively close, so we're not trying to throw this ball really, really hard. We're just focusing on what our body's doing. And it's going to be probably about 10 throws or so. And then after those 10 throws, then we're going to push back and go to our next throwing drill. But it's really important to have some type of routine, right? We talk about it all the time. When you're throwing before games or before practices, this is a training period. It's not just a get loose period. So many players just think of it as, oh, I got to get my arm loose. No, we're going to train to throw the ball properly and to catch the ball properly, right? And so at a lot of levels, but especially at younger levels, the team that catches the ball and throws the ball the best wins. And so let's practice it, right? Let's take advantage of that time. And if you really take advantage of this time before practice and before games, think about all the reps that you can get. If you focus every single time you're going through a throwing routine, where you're going to get, you might get 50 reps. Let's say you throw 50 balls to get ready to go for practice, maybe even more. That's 50. Let's say 50 to 75 reps, right? Let's say you're playing in 4 games a week and a practice or 2, right? That's a lot of times a week to be able to get an extra 50 to 75 reps. And if you're focusing while someone else isn't, well, who's going to get better after a week, after a month, after a year, after 5 years? How many more reps are you going to get than that other player? And so it's hugely important to focus and have a throwing routine. I think it's really, really vital. And be on the players about it. If you just tell the players, hey, go get loose, they just go and they just kind of, they just throw a little bit. They're not really working on anything. Oh, my arm feels good. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start practice or play the game. That was wasted, that's a wasted 10 minutes. Some of them only take 2 minutes to do it, right? It's a wasted 2 minutes. So hopefully that helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.